Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We had a bit of a fight in the last episode here, which is totally fine and alright. Don't get me wrong, didn't want to call in the horse, here it is. And hello boy, go at it.
Here, Matt. Search. Sit and stay. Here.
Alright, then let's crack on. I just want to make sure if look out, close mine. Okay, there's anything more I might have overseen. Alright, horsey. Herring, I'm sorry, nothing to do with my hearing. I'm sorry, that's a very stupid. I try to be funny. That's actually something Henry can do, to play deaf and then says there's something to do with your hearing. Sorry, I can't completely in a funny way say it. And then says something he doesn't want anything to eat. I'm sorry. If the voice actor does it, it's funny. Sorry. I never said that I'm very funny. At least on record. I think off record I'm the funniest person alive. That's a nice looking city down there. Village, or at least the church, chapel, whatever, looks kinda cool. Now, I have not been here, right? No. You discovered Old Kutna. I said that there's dead body here. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I wonder if we are gonna be able to get into the church. And whether this village is still, so to say, alive. Okay, in the church we can't go. So it seems, which is totally fine. Didn't want to sound like I expected that we could go in there. Why should I have these sort of expectations, right? So there are living people here, otherwise there would not be chicken here. I'd say, but everything's somehow closed. It doesn't say it's private, so it is not private. '90's better than what we had before. Okay, since we haven't done that in a bit. That would be embarrassing if I would not be able to make it, right? No, okay. I mean, says the one stealing the groschen and stuff, and then for the other things says no, right? Yeah, I know. I do not always make sense. At least to other people's. In my opinion, I do make a lot of sense. Because I'm a very sensible person. Yet I still would say that this village here, that there ain't too many people still living here. Now that area is private, alright, we see. I see. Oh, guess who's overloaded? Now that was a bit stupid because I actually nearly had. I want to say I actually had it, but no, I nearly had it. In case you wonder why I was now stealing here, at least lockpicking the hell out of it to upgrade the lockpicking ability. Okay, there's gonna be something I should throw out if I go to inventory. Do we have anything which is already not good anymore? That's okay. All of them potions I should have put in my inventory actually. Okay, good. Then heavy parts move to the horse. Overall, would be good not to forget that. Good. The good part is, the more important part is that we actually upgraded the lockpicking skill, man. What I already like. Yep, we are trespassing. Just figuring there ain't nobody here. Maybe I should have double checked.
Shit.
Yeah, that had to happen. And I know it is obviously quite nasty what I'm doing here with all the lockpicking and stealing. On the other hand, it's actually the best thing for practice here. Not saying that so we as an excuse or something, just what I actually do think. And there's actually okay. Okay, there are people living here. They're just all confused because of the dead cattle. You might ask, why is this guy running away from them, since the activity is clearly starting there? To steal. I'm ashamed to admit. Here we have been. Alright. There I've been in. There I've been in. Just want to double check. Did I steal everything here? And then we start the activity. Don't you worry. But yeah, I've been... Okay, let's talk to the people then. It's their fault that I stole everything, right? Not my fault.
You could stick your reason up your ass. I told you something like this.
What's going on here?
As you can see, something slaughtered all these cows.
Not just something. It was that creature from hell. I saw with my own eyes how it fled back to its hole in the mine.
Give it a rest, would you?
I won't. What'll happen when that monster comes for us next?
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then, eh?
I'm Henry of Scalitz.
I'm Marion, the local priest. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that easily. Just the kind of man for the job.
Tell me what happened from the beginning. What killed those cattle?
I was in my cottage when I heard such strange noises. It made my skin crawl. So I went out and saw this. And that beast what did it running away. How am I supposed to make a living now? These cows were my most treasured possessions.
What sort of strange noises did you hear? Can you describe them in some way?
It was like someone dragging chains along the ground. Neither men nor wolves make them kinds of noises. And demons carry chains so they can catch sinners with them. Everyone knows that.
And what about you? Did you hear it too?
Unfortunately, no. I was in the church when Vladimir sent for me, saying they'd found those carcasses.
Didn't you say you saw someone running away from here?
Not someone, but something. A monster from hell itself.
Just an old wives' tale.
I swear by all that's holy, the beast ran from here straight back to the old mine.
What did the beast look like?
I only saw it from afar. But before it got lost in the thicket, I saw its giant pointed snout.
Couldn't it have just been an animal? Maybe a wolf or a boar?
Can't you see my poor girls here? What kind of wolf would leave wounds like these? Oh, and the monster ran on 3 legs.
3 legs?
Aye, as sure as my name's Vladimir.
You mentioned a pit of hell. Is that located somewhere around here?
That's just a local fable.
It's no fable. In the days when silver was mined here, terrible misfortune took place in the mine. A pit to hell itself opened up there.
The mine shuttering fell apart and the gallery collapsed. That's all.
Shuttering my arse! It was a pit to hell! Shuttering don't just blow up on its own. But hell didn't scare good old Father Richard, so he set off into the tunnels and struck a deal with them demons. Ever since then, we brought food to the mine for them every second Sunday, and they leave us in peace in return.
Father Richard was a crackpot. You're lucky to finally have a normal priest here now.
A priest who forbade us from bringing the offerings, and now you can both see where that's got us.
Has anyone actually looked around in the mine?
Only old Father Richard. Nobody else has ever had the courage.
The mine we've already
The very
been.
mine shaft stinks like hell itself. So we only ever lower a bucket down with the offering, and then clear off quick.
After the cave-in, the miners left to work in Grund. Seems they'd no longer felt the vein was worth the trouble here.
When did all this happen?
It's got to be at least 5 years now.
And you've been taking food there ever since?
That's right. And nothing's ever happened until now, all because our new priest here forbade us from bringing offerings.
Where's Father Richard now?
He returned to his maker not long ago, and now I preach here in his place. The moment I caught word of that foolish superstition, I put a stop to any offerings.
And you can see what that caused.
It's only happenstance. This isn't the first, nor the last time that wolves dare to venture into town.
Vladimir's right. It doesn't look like it was the work of wolves. I don't know what could have done it, but wolves don't make those kind of wounds.
You hear that, Father? And that's coming from someone who's been out and seen the world.
Tell me something about yourselves, so I know who I have the honor of speaking to.
Well, like I said, I'm Marion, and I come to Old Kutna to preach.
Aren't you, a bit young for a preacher?
I finished my trivium at Prague University last year, and I wanted to continue. But my father decided I'd had enough education and found me a place in the order in Sedlets. So now I implement my theological learning in this lovely county as a preacher.
I'm Vladimir, the mine foreman. I'm the eldest of everyone here, and the people actually respect me, unlike our this here preacher from Prague. And them cows were mine.
This whole thing is very odd. How do you want me to help?
The massacre of those cattle is a horrible thing. But the heresy that's been tolerated here on account of the former priest is even worse.
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you stuffed frock.
Marion may be young, but he's still a priest, and he deserves a bit of respect.
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved, I'd like you to go into the old mine and discover the truth of this old wives' tale.
And while you're there, take some peace offering with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't even dare going.
What am I to do with you? All right. Henry, take their offering with you as well. You'll do just as those wretches did before you, and then wait to see if any demons show their faces or not.
Wait for demons? You want to send the poor fella to his death?
Don't listen to him, Henry. Faith in God will protect you. But before you go through the mine, we'll have a look around the village. Then we'll all meet at the entrance to the mine.
All right, I'll help you. But what about the offering?
A bit of food will do. Here you go. We always lowered the food down in a bucket. The main thing is not to go down the shaft yourself, lest you anger hell.
Don't be frightened. It's just an old shaft.
You'll find it to the west of here. The whole area's deserted and most of the entrances are blocked off. You go past the mine buildings until you reach the one that's collapsed to the ground. The mine entrance is next to it. Good luck, lad. You're going to need it.
God be with you.
God grant you health, sir.
God bless.
Prepare an offering for hell in the mine, right? Can we still do that today? That is the big question. Or should we actually... I'm thinking about... Ah, wait. Okay, not where we have been. Okay. Okay, we first of all are gonna go to Devil's Den and then go to Hoshen and take that route. Okay, how off I was that I... How could I thought that I was at the right area already? How... What was I thinking, right? What was I thinking? Yeah, the plan is for me to just throw out all the stuff from the chest from inventory and what we have on the horse.
I'm sorry.
God grant you health.
Good day.
I feel kinda bad, by the way. They're stolen of all the good people there. On the other hand, what was I thinking? I already said that before, right? What? Are you drunk again, buddy? What was I thinking? You know, there were lights on. I just thought of lazy developers. But on the other hand, what was I thinking, right? That there was nobody around anymore. Nobody was home anymore. Holy cow. Yeah, okay, the ones... stuff which already has lost... It's... the stuff which is not good anymore, I'm gonna actually throw out. So at least the good part is when I get back in the city, we don't have all that crap on us anymore. That's what I'm thinking. And before we go to bed, I am... oh, okay. And then we can eat and stuff. And then be on the way to the mine. I do not know if we are gonna reach the mine in today's episode. What was I thinking that I actually thought that we already... well, we have been at an abandoned mine. That's the reason why I thought we might have been right there.
Very much.
Are the people here still awake, or did they just stand up? That's the question, right? So, we wanted to throw some stuff out. No. I want to, drop. 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 that was me. Okay, good. And from here, the question again is, yeah, it is to ride in from Horshan. It's gonna take a couple of hours. Yeah, a couple of hours, because it was more than one to get here, and then we can ride on, call in our horse. I think it's kind of cool that we did, oh, that looks beautiful, that horse, that we did do the lock picking just for upgrading our and homing our skills. That's
Go! Quick!
why it was utterly worth it, in my opinion.
Whoa! Whoa!
And it was it was his fault. It was standing in the way. He should have jumped out of the way.
Quick!
I mean, it's like when you are traversing on a highway and then wondering, strolling over it, and then thinking, well, the car's got to move out of the way, right? It should be, but you shouldn't then complain when it does not and is hitting you, right?
Go!
Yeah, I could have been more careful, I know.
God!
I know, believe me, I ain't no ass. Believe you me.
Go! Go! God! God! Quick!
Now,
Go!
that should be the mine shaft, right?
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Well, maybe not. Let's take a quick look here first, actually. Right, nothing. What was I thinking, right? Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, and it seems like the mining shaft collapsed too. At least a bit.
It really does smell like hell here. Might there be some truth to the stories? Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. All right then. Let's see if we can't lure the devil out.
chicken. And a rat. It's just a person, right? We are not gonna fall. Stupid Henry.
What the...
Oh.
Where am I? And where did all my things go?
We lost everything again.
Jesus. What the fuck is going on here? What's this? Did the knight write this?
Alright, what we do not have is our armor. What do...
The pit to hell, and that knight is guarding it.
I'm cold. I had to dismantle some of the scaffolding to get firewood. It's always cold in the mines, but there's a freezing draft coming from the shaft where I get my food now. I descend into the mines. My ministry shouldn't last much longer. I've armed the passages of the pit with crosses, and God is with me. The stench pouring from the pit leaves no doubt of the presence of hell. I remain your humble servant, Lord, and beg for mercy for my sins. I, Moras Mura, am the shield of God. Okay. Sorry, that is for me.
Who goes there? I
Kinda
am
hard to read.
Shield of God's demon. I am Taras.
And you are the demon, not me, by the way. On the other hand, why do you just call the person demon? Either way, us or him. We or him. I or him. I'm so sorry. And sorry that I, so to say, interrupted to see
country! So you live, demon. Fall before the sword of God! You can barely crawl, you wretch.
Yep, obviously. Yeah, If we would sneak, right, we would land behind him. I guess. And I don't know if the axe is the better weapon for him. Against him.
Looks like some kind of contract. Must be important if he locked it away.
And I think that was actually the first hard one we have picked.
Who goes there? I am the shield of gods, demon. I am Taras.
The knight's been guarding this place against demons. It's written here that someone is supposed to come and take his place. But who?
We. Okay, let's actually see.
The Lord your God will send a hornet among them, until even the survivors who hide from you have perished. Vade Satana, inventor et magister omnis fallatiae, hostis humanae salutis. Ab insidiis diaboli libera nos Domini, benedictus Deus, gloria patri.
I mean, at least we have weapons, right? I mean, that he is not the sanest person around, we do not have a doubt.
So many corpses. This is where the mining accident must have happened. And that stink. Could there really be a gateway to hell here?
Henry, what happened down there?
I know this'll sound strange, but a deranged knight lives down in the mine. He almost killed me, but I managed to get away. They were bringing the supplies to him, not to demons.
I told you that there would be an explanation from our world. No demons or devils.
And what if the knight himself came from hell?
Even you don't believe that. He's just an ordinary looter and parasite.
Quiet! Do you hear that?
Lord have mercy.
That's the hellish beast! It's him!
Ready yourselves, men. Henry, you too.
Shadows and flames! You brought friends, did you, Hellspawn? It matters not. I'll take you all on!
No! You've got it all wrong. I went into the mine as we agreed, and it's there that I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. When I first met him, I thought he was some kind of hellspawn. And he wanted to kill me, so I fled. I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard feared you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Taras. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I have no need for pardons from you. I've spent years in the dark protecting you, ingrates. Meanwhile, you lot broke the promise and forgot about me. You'll pay for that!
Everyone calm down. The only crime committed here is ignorance. Apart from Father Richard and Sir Taras, no one knew of the contract. And when Father Richard died, Sir Taras was left on his own with his oath. He was kept alive by nothing but superstition and the offerings you brought to pacify hell. And when the offerings stopped, Sir Taras thought you betrayed him. And so he sought his revenge.
I had no idea.
Like I said, only ignorance is to blame. But now everything has been explained. So there's no reason to seek revenge or continue your investigation.
I won't settle for that. Fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness. I want to hear it with my own ears. You owe me that much for all the years I spent down there.
An apology? After you slaughtered our cattle?
Quiet, Vladimir. Sir Taras is right. He deserves our apology. Sir Taras, on behalf of the entire village, we ask for your forgiveness and thank you for the sacrifice you made for us. Your services are no longer needed. I'll have the mine filled in, and you'll receive all that you require. A horse, food, and supplies for the road.
So, I'm finally free? I've fulfilled my oath and cleansed my soul before the eyes of God.
It's true, Sir Taras. Your sins have been washed away by your service.
Oh, thank you.
And as for you, Henry, you did even more than I asked. You've earned your reward 10 times over. Take this and go with our thanks.
And my thanks too. Bye.
My pleasure, friends. I don't think anyone's ever going to believe this story.
I'll put in a good word for you to the other priests in the region. Anthony of Yusuf and Rosnata of Rabel could both teach you something.
Thanks.
Yeah, but you just need to get our things back. But that, you guys, is then something we are gonna do... What's up, Vladimir? Gonna do in the next episode. Can we have a chat, by the way?
Careful.
I decided to atone for my sins, Father.
For you, it's a necessity. Without sincere repentance, you will head straight into the arms of Lucifer, the fallen angel.
I'd like to go now.
There is a conciliation cross between Sukdol and Rabor. It stands there to mark the end of an old dispute over land between two bailiffs. Not a single drop of blood was spilled. You might be thinking, why is he sending me to a place where nothing happened? Not every dispute has to end in bloodshed. Remember that when you pray there.
What penance do I receive?
Confess your faith by repeating the creed. I hope the Lord will hear your prayers.
I'll make sure to get off on the right foot.
Remember the other one too, so that your legs can actually take you somewhere. Till we meet again.
Why is that dude following us? Yeah, we are, first of all, at the end of our episode. I'm gonna ride off here.
Quick!
Whoa!
Quick!
Whoa!
Go!
But you guys, that is then actually right now gonna... I've seen a we have ridden right past him. That is then right now gonna bring us to the end of today's episode. Wait a tick, where am I going, man? In the next episode, we are gonna get our things back. Very important, very needed. I was actually a bit hoping that we would get it back otherwise. Anyways, guys, that's then right now gonna bring us to the end of today's episode, and you know, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next episode tomorrow. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty.